sorry. Again, we have this OS3 that is called Sound Static Analyzer. So a little bit different than QA-MISRA. It includes itself QA-MISRA, so it's a more sophisticated and complex analyzer. This is a selection of our customer in the automotive field, as well as in the transportation, railways and transportation business. So if we go to look a little bit in detail to QA-MISRA, this is, again, I repeat, it's a cold bug finder. So you make a check on syntactic rules. Indeed, it is a very performant on the fact that it's 0 false negative and 0 false positive on syntactic rules, and there is a very low positive rate on semantic rules. But as I said before, the static analysis is a process that requires time and continuous verification. So one of the important features of our QA-MISRA static analysis tool is the speed, how fast it is to make this analysis. Time comparing or benchmark it to the average of tool on the market. And it's a very easy to use tool with a very friendly, user-friendly interface, and everything is available on this desktop. We provide with many type of licensings and situations. So that is our QA-MISRA tool. Yeah, that's make a very comparing to how would cost making static analysis manually, as we said before. That's create even a performance in economic point of view. And again, either included in the DevOps processes does not modify the compliance, maintain this compliance. So this is our QA-MISRA tool. And if we go to the other product that is Kantata, now I'm talking about these two products separately. They can be provided as a standalone, but also included in a unique suite for testing complete. So Kantata allows a generation of automatic test case, and not only autotest is execution in automatic of that. This can create a vector of test done automatically. Kantata generates automatically script of test in the same language as testing. So if I have C code, I generate script of test automatically in C, as well as with C++. We don't analyze other languages because of these features of our tool. You can set all the input, you can set the rules in your coverage and everything to check during the execution of the test. Then you make a comparison of the expected data and the actual data, and there is a control of input and output parameters and the call of order. We can, in another time, look in detail about the enhanced features of Kantata, like allowing this automatic tests in the DevOps process. So it's completely automated, and it allows a continuous CI/CD integrations as well. As I said before, it's very important. This again associates us more than traceability, a possibility that if I import the definition of a requirement from a requirement management tool or directly from an Excel sheet, I perform my test, I produce the result and re-export to those tools. So I have a complete verification that the requirement is covered, that the test has passed in correspondence to that requirement, and so on. And this is Kantata. So as I said, we announce here today something really important in the field of testing. That is our Kantata Hybrid. That is an evolution of our tool, Kantata. As we can see here is a certification engine for Google Test. So it it is the first tool on the market allowing this. And we think and we accept the challenge to win on this field because Google Test is one of the testing tools, very common, is an open source possibility. So where there is a huge number of workstation of testing, it's almost probable that Google Test is there. But Google Test is not a certified tool. You can't release and you can't have a certifications of your tool using Google Test. So where is the solution? We have this Cantata hybrid that is a parallel. So while Google Test performs its test, Cantata do the same with his technology, provide the coverage on the Google Test, and make Google Test certified. So the very important impact is, first, you don't have to migrate to another tool to certify your software or your test done with Google Test. You don't have to learn another tool. But absolutely, what was the big impact from an economic point of view, that the Google Test user were obliged to qualify Google Test to obtain certification. So now, no more request of this, because you have possibility with this certification by Cantata, that is a certified tool by TÜV. It analyzes up to the highest level of coverage up to MCDC. And so this, I think, is a very strategic product currently on the market, first on the market, that is announced today. And I think, yeah, this is the first announcement we are doing. The next will be in a couple of weeks. We will be at the Embedded World in Nuremberg announcing these features. I don't take too much, so AS3 is our sound static analyzer. It's a very complex and sophisticated tool, but this is to allow a control flow and data flow and analyze on semantic rules and to achieve all these results on these features. And yeah, AS3, this tool give guarantee that in your code there are not runtime error. So if we want to go a little bit and proceed, we can say we have seen that we have a complete suite and that we follow the process from the definitions of the architecture of the software to release of certifications and documentation. So it's like a journey in a process of certification, verification. And we perform, of course, either the static analysis as we have seen with the QM-ISRA and AS3 and the software testing. So we have a possibility to check that our software is produced corresponding to the compliance standard like MISRA, AUTOSAR, CERT-C, or corresponding to the safety standard like ISO 26262. So I would say that this is a really complete suite, either on compliances and testing. You can manage automated in a complete CI/CD pipeline, so for a complete DevOps process, but you can also use those tools, each one as a standalone tools. So what to say, I have almost finished. You can look at our webpage, q-systems.com. There you find our set of resources. We have technical notes, we have data sheets, we have video. You can find a lot of information there, but you can also send me an email and require a visit or presentation or even a demo with our technical team. Thank you for the attention.
Thank you very much for that, Luca. That was really interesting. Oh, We are running very slightly off schedule today. We will try and get the time back, but next will be our panel discussion. So I'm just going to double check that all of the mics are running for that. So 2 minutes.
Hello? Okay. Let's start. My name is Alberto Carpinetti. I'm proud to be here to present overall the panel group of purchasing industries in automotive. Our group is managed by our association whose name is Adachi. It's a group of manager of supply chain and okay. So, sorry for that. Okay, let's go. It's a group of managers spread in all Italy, about a huge number of people grouped in 6 regions. The idea of the group is to create a community about purchasing and supply chain culture. We have also I can say an accreditation of professional standard from our Ministry of Industry that now changes the name, but the qualification remains for the people. We are very strong on educational with dedicated activities both in-house and to the offices